Hey everybody, this is Lance Danger and welcome to the Danger Zone. This is a somewhat not mega because I want to do it as short as possible, but this is kind of a short recap of what I've done over the past 2 weeks. I haven't been able to upload videos because of the internet problems that started happening around here because of the huge snowmageddon, like that huge snowfall that happened 2 weeks ago here in New York. And I had mentioned before on my Facebook and such that I had continued working and I had actually done other videos. I just wasn't able to upload them. I was going to upload them little by little. But ever since the snowstorm, the internet, which was shaky to begin with, got even worse. And just when it was starting to get better, last weekend there was a flurry of snow. It wasn't as bad as the other week, but it was significant enough to affect the internet again as well. And pretty much just now it's just starting to stabilize a little bit. And I just kind of wanted to briefly show you guys some of the stuff that I've been doing. Excuse my email. This is a sketchbook that I've had with me for a while. I actually finally finished drawing in every. I actually finally completed this sketchbook. It has a lot of practice drawings, to keep loose, a little bit of experimentation here and there. I'll probably well, most likely we'll do a sketchbook video showing everything off on this sketchbook. I believe I had shown some stuff before in one of my previous videos. Real quick, here is the last sketch I made. The character that started it all for me, that made me want to do comics, the Ray 1990s version. So I finished that sketchbook. Of course, I have continued on in this sketchbook. I really haven't shown much stuff from this one. It's relatively new. I was doing stuff at the same time on this sketchbook as I was doing it on that one. Here you go. Like a lot of practice stuff here too, and I'm starting to sketch a little more in it now too since that sketchbook ended. Like here is like one quick practice sketch I did of Daredevil, going more with the Joe Quesada-ish influence that I've had. And here's a small illustration sketch of Fred, of course, my main character from my webcomic, Fred Peterson, the Mighty Warlord. This was done for a character profile that my friend and co-conspirator at truthfulcomics.com, Manuel Carmona, edited into a character profile that went up on the website, the truthfulcomics.com website. The links will be down in the description box below. And I've been talking about Stupid the Cat before, and as I mentioned before on my Facebook, I finally finished production on Stupid the Cat. I finished all the strips I had to do of Stupid the Cat. If I'm not mistaken, this is where I last showed sketches from this strip. Just very quickly kind of show off the rest here. Due to the internet problems I've been having, I haven't uploaded it yet to the different sites that I uploaded to. Here you go. And here is the final strip of Stupid the Cat. And if you notice in the bottom it says for Luna, that's a small dedication I made to a kitten that my girlfriend and I tried to rescue once a little over a year ago. around my birthday actually. It was a small kitten. She was abandoned by her mother, by the mother cat. It was a litter of kittens that were abandoned, and most of them were very sick. We managed to first we had gotten one kitten, and we tried to rescue him, but he died before we could take him to the vet. Unfortunately, he passed away like yes, maybe 2 days, 3 days after we had taken him in. And the reason it took us a while to take him to the vet is there really isn't any around this area, and we searched pretty much until we found a place to take him, but by then it was too late. And then about a week later, the person that had given us the kitten that had found it found another one, and we took that kitten in. And at first we thought it was a boy cat, a boy kitten, and I named him Ryuzaki after, of course, L in Death Note. And when we finally took him to the vet, it turned out to be a her. And since it's a black cat, of course, my girlfriend immediately jumped and said, okay, her name is Luna now. As in Luna from Sailor Moon. But yeah, we're big anime freaks. I think that's her. Actually, right now I'm dinging me on my phone. Um, and that's small dedication. I kind of put it at the end of that strip because even though it was for not that much time, it was probably around maybe a month that we had her. Yeah, we had her for like about a month, and like the kitten had grown very, very attached to me. Like she would always like cuddle in a little ball in my hand to go to sleep, and she would actually grab her my thumb with her paws just to like cover herself more, like if my hand was a blanket or something. And whenever I had to be at work or go out, my girlfriend, whenever she had to stay in with the kitten by themselves, the kitten, she would tell me that she would always lift her head trying to look for me. like she would constantly look around for me whenever I wasn't around. And the vet had told us that the kitten had a 50-50 chance of survival because the cat was just too sick because the mother cat had abandoned those kittens for quite a while, and the kittens were all very sick because of that. And we had gotten medicine, we had gotten a special formula to feed her, and it looked like she was going to make it. She looked like she was getting healthier. She was getting more playful, especially with me. And one night, she just passed. So I guess kind of, I don't know. I guess I just wanted to just do that for the memories, even though it was such a short time, that she was with us. It's amazing how something so little can become such a big part of you. And I guess I put that not just to remember her, but to remind myself that you should never take things in your life for granted, no matter how big or small they are, because in life, like the smallest details sometimes are the most important things. And I think that's a lesson I learned in that whole experience of us trying to save her. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't want to like drag the mood down too much on this video, and I want to keep it relatively short. So here's a sketch of Tomoe from Rurouni Kenshin. Like this sketchbook is where I kind of experiment more with the Prismacolor pencils. I'll likely do I will eventually do a sketchbook video on that one too, either when I'm halfway through it, which will be pretty soon, or when I complete the whole thing. But I think I'm going to aim more for when I complete the whole thing, just to give me that motivation, that incentive to finish it and do something cool with it, like with this one too. And I will eventually do, maybe this weekend or something, whenever I have the time, because right now I'm swamped with a lot of schoolwork. The winter course is almost over. There's only about a week and a half left. Next week are finals, and I have a paper due for tomorrow, which I'm going to finish after I do this video. So I have that. And speaking of school, one thing I had mentioned was that I was going to make an announcement during that period of the 100 days a couple of weeks back, and it's that I'm part of the comic book club at the college, and I submitted already a story, a full script, and full thumbnails of storyboards for that script, as well as a handful of character designs. And I'm going to do a project with that comic book group, the comic book club rather, at school. I will learn tomorrow, I believe, if the project is going to be printed, at least my part of the project. How it's going to go is that 3 stories are going to be selected for the printed edition of the comic book club, and the rest are going to be published online. I'm not sure on which end I'm going to be. I'll find out tomorrow, and when I find out, I'll tell you guys as well. But yeah, it's an idea I've had since junior high school, like around maybe late 7th grade, early 8th grade. This predates even Warlord. It's one of my very first creations. I just kind of dusted it off, gave it a modern spin, and just experimented with it. And I wrote a 16-page script for it. And hopefully I'll be able to show that off. I actually have pictures of the thumbnails. I will try to upload those pictures and show them off on a slideshow or something in the next, or in a future video. I'm considering maybe doing a separate video series chronicling the whole process of doing that project. So who knows? Or maybe I'll just do it all within the hundreds videos. Um, I've colored a couple of pages of my webcomic. Again, due to many of the internet connectivity problems, I haven't been able to update them. Hopefully next week I'll be able to update that and Exorcist as well. Um, as soon as I finish recording, I'm going to quickly update the cat strips onto the various websites that I publish them through. So yeah, I've been keeping pretty busy. The videos that I had recorded, I was thinking about uploading them little by little throughout the week, but I just kind of thought to myself, like, it was okay if it was 1 week worth of video, like maybe 5 or 6, where I could, like, every few hours, maybe like every 6 hours, like update a video that I had not published. And it would be fine, I guess, especially since I don't have that many followers. It won't be that spammy, I guess. But now, with about 2 weeks worth, it's best to just, do this kind of video to like encompass everything that's happened throughout those 2 weeks, and upload this rather than have all these videos randomly pop up. in the feeds and promoting it here and there. And on my Facebook, I don't want it to be too spammy. I don't want to saturate any viewers that I might have. And with the luck that I've been having with YouTube lately, I'll get flagged for spamming or something. As I've mentioned before, I have this problem with the monetization. It still hasn't been sorted out, so I'm going to just have to write it out, the 30-day suspension on the monetization, even though I'm going to have to live with not having a clear explanation why. But the important thing is making these videos, the important thing is making the actual content of the comics. That's the main goal here, that's the main focus. And if in some way I can entertain or inspire or just help people kill time or whatever with these videos, that would be cool. That's icing on the cake for me. And that's pretty much it for now. I know it's been kind of hectic. I don't even know, I don't even have the words for it. It's just been very busy. It's been very frustrating because I kind of feel like every time I get momentum doing these things, one thing or another happens that kind of interrupts the flow a little bit. But uh, the important thing is to keep pushing forward, and thankfully I've been able to do just that. Like, be frustrated but just take it out with good, well, not good art, but you know what I mean, like that good feeling of just like letting everything go, and just doing things instead of just um soak in it. And I've done plenty of that in my life, so I don't want to do it that often. Like, I just want to do this, which is my passion, which is what I sometimes feel like I was born to do. These comics, whether they become big or not, whether I move on to big projects or not, whether I become known or not, I'll have the satisfaction of knowing that I've done this, and I have, like I've mentioned before, this mantra of finish what you started. And thankfully, I have finished the majority now of the projects I had started. The only ones that are still kind of dangling is Exorcist and Clown, and hopefully throughout the year I'll be able to finish both of them out. And Warlord is more of a continuing process, a more continuing story, so hopefully I'll be able to continue that one until its ending as well. I'm not sure if I'm going to shorten the series or not, because it's taking a long time, especially this past 4 years with everything that's happened since the car accident. It's been a struggle to keep up consistently doing Warlord, but I guess I'll mull over that as I finish this current storyline and the last storyline of book 2. Hopefully I'll be able to finish book 2 this year, and if not, maybe early next year. It depends on many things, depends on my schedule, depends on many things. But one thing is for certain is that I will give it my all, I will give it my best. And that's about it for this video. Some of the videos that I recorded previously, like the speed painting of the comics, I will upload more like a speed painting video per se, rather than like a 100s video, I suppose. And hopefully this will upload with no problems. Tomorrow, of course, I'll upload another video for tomorrow's day. And yes, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for the support. These past 2 weeks have been flawless victories in that aspect, at least, of continuously doing something every day. Drawing, whether it be drawing or writing, like when I did the script for the project I'm doing for the comic book club, like that day, it was just writing the full script, and immediately after I wrote the full script, I did the thumbnails. So that's good. I was able to do that. So I've been keeping busy. I'll be posting images. I'll be posting the speed paintings. I might show a snippet or maybe read a page or something of the script if anyone's interested. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Once again, thank you guys for watching and supporting. This was another flawless victory, and catch you guys tomorrow.